Good morning. This is Bobby Dupre with the Bobby Dupre Show, presented to you each Thursday morning at 7 a.m. And of course, you watching it on your television show, on television. You might be watching it on your computer, your internet, worldwide service. And of course, for 36 years, or almost 36 years now, you've been listening to the Bobby Dupre Show on KSLO 1230 a.m. on your dial, and now along with its sister company 105.3, which takes in the Voiles, parts of Rapides, parts of Point Capee, and St. Landry.
You can catch it here.
And catch it in Opelousas. So, number of ways to watch the Bobby Dupre Show. My sidekick, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning.
And we started off with a boo-boo. We had to restart the program. What did I forgot what I said.
You just froze. After you said the intro, you just stopped.
Stopped. And I knew I had said something wrong, so we restarted. And we just laugh about it and keep going. Since we're being paid by the hour, it doesn't hurt to pay in it.
No, that's right. Make a little extra.
Kind of stretching it. Charles Shotland, watching the program, he won't like to hear that it's costing him more money to do the Bobby Dupre Show. But anyhow, happy Thanksgiving. Before we forget, happy Thanksgiving to all of you that are watching the 7 a.m. program. And, of course, the program replays itself on Sunday afternoon. I'll get it straight. Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. And of course, on your internet, you can dial it in just about any time you want. After a few hours, it's archived?
Yeah, usually the same day the show appears, it ends up getting archived up on the website. So you can watch the last so many shows, send the links to your friends, download some of the photos from the photo gallery. Photo
gallery has all the pictures from way back yonder.
That's right.
And we want to show one picture from last week that we showed, and I couldn't think of the man and the kids' names, and
you got
I have it now. And the picture that you're looking at, the man on the left with the sweatshirt is Mr. Don Louvier. And Mr. Don is considering retiring on December 31st, and he was in Lowe's in New Iberia buying a brand new refrigerator for his wife, and their young son, and I couldn't think of his name, is Logan. And Logan was taking pictures of the refrigerators and talking to his mama and showing her, so she got a first hand of what refrigerator she chose. And finally, she made up her mind. She said, that's the one I want.
There you go.
And she didn't pick the most expensive one. Mr. Don, you were pretty lucky. And I mentioned that he was married to, Don was married to a young lady from Opelousas, Janice Reed. And of course, Jeff Reed and Dana Reed, that's Jeff's sister. And of course, the young son is Logan, and his two kids is, the young boy is Tyler and the young girl is Maya. And after all these years with Allstate Insurance, he's going to retire, and his daughter that has 18 years of experience will step right in and do what she's been doing for a number of years already, helping Daddy out. But anyhow, I left the paper with the names right where I should have left it, but it should have been put into the briefcase.
And a lot of people run into Dana Reed this time of the year with the food bank over at Icons. You know, summertime and those times of year, people don't remember to give, but holidays they remember. How
about the young boy, Cortland Reed, no relationship, and his family and friends brought in right at 1,000 pounds of groceries of food.
Over at Son's Auto Shop.
Auto Shop on West Vine Street here in Opelousas. We want to thank that family very, very much. And that young man, that's his second year of performing this very worthwhile charitable event.
Right.
And we want to thank, of course, Dana for all she does in different community events during the year.
How about I sneak a sponsor in? You know me, I'm not going to give up.
You got it. You got it.
You ready for that? Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
you were pointing that way. How about Sears of Opelousas? You know, it's Black Friday this Friday, right after Thanksgiving. And as part of all that, you know, having all the sales, well, a lot of places are going to open Thanksgiving night, and your own Sears here on Cresswell Lane is going to open Thanksgiving night at 8 p.m. until midnight, running some of those super hot specials are some of their biggest items. I can't go into details. You got to go look at the sales flyer on Thanksgiving Day, or go by the store that evening. But from 8 p.m. till midnight, they're going to be open Thanksgiving evening. Then on Friday, on Black Friday, they're going to open at 4 a.m. Their big specials will be from 4 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then a whole new set of specials from 1 p.m. till 7 p.m. Then again Saturday morning at 7 a.m. till 1 p.m. Again a bunch of specials, and then they open all the way to 6 p.m. that evening. Go by your local Sears. Ooh. It's not a catalog store. It's everything. Whatever you want to get, they've got a lot of stuff there, from appliances to home improvement to your lawn and garden stuff. It's all there.
Pick it out. If they don't have it in, they'll get it right away for you.
And they get it shipped to the store with free shipping. You got it. And one more sponsor. Let's go with another good place to shop. Let's go with Carl's Thrifty Way. If you're going to go by, Carl's right now, Christmas presents and decorating your home for all those parties. Carl's Thrifty Way has got all the decorations. They'll even go to your home and make those huge. You had a huge wreath made one year.
Yes,
it must have been
yes.
6 foot in diameter.
Oh, it'll be put up. In fact, I should get it when we get through with the program. I should go straight home and do that, but I won't.
Gifts and home decorating ideas, and don't forget there's Carl's Thrifty Way. All your good medicines, from over-the-counter to your prescription medications. They can compound multiple medicines for you. That's Carl's.
While visiting at Dr. Tate's office last week, I guess it was, last Thursday, met a longtime friend that I hadn't seen in a long time. He was in banking locally for years, Theo Laverne. Mm-hmm. And Theo was not there for himself. He had brought his wife, but I think everything. But he did have open heart surgery after he retired, but he's doing well and wants everybody to know that he's doing well, and he kind of misses everybody. He said he's probably retired a little too young. Watching the What's Cooking show.
You'll have to remember that whenever you qualify to retire. You'll have to think about that.
Oh, I got to work some more years. I'm not there yet.
Little girl still in school?
That's right. And
the last one.
Ooh, and then
how about that? Why don't we talk about that?
Why don't we talk about that? She meaning Megan, is graduating on May 18th from Tulane. And she, of course, they're going to have the Dalai Lama
is going to speak at the commencement?
At the commencement.
No kidding. Nobel Prize.
Nobel Prize. And Tulane has been working for years to try to get him to do this. And finally, it worked into his plan. He comes to the United States with his entourage, they call it, twice a year. And this year, one of the trips will be to New Orleans. He'll be in New Orleans for 3 days, and there'll be some other big events. But that graduation is going to be in the Superdome, so there's going to be a lot of tickets.
There'll be a lot of people going to go, sure.
A lot of tickets will be sold, I'm sure. Don't know the details on that, but the good news about Megan, of course, graduating, that's good news, sure. But in the meantime, she learned last Thursday or Friday, she's been accepted into the Paul Hebert Law School at LSU.
Fantastic.
And she's graduating from Tulane. I was kind of afraid, that they only have so many slots. Maybe they would take their own people first at LSU before. Yeah, then they've got to have foreigners and minorities, and
a lot of different
people have to be brought into that. But she got in, and we're very, very thankful. And
the only bad part is you can't retire yet. Then if you want to go out and get a job, you'll have to work a little bit more tuition for, 2 years?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years, yeah. I'll have to work hard again. I've been kind of loafing there, but I'm going to have to go
buckle
back. Buckle up is right.
Sell some pecans.
Yeah, we'll talk about pecans a little bit later. Right. Barry Swallow and Willie Bergeron were on What's Cooking show that is filmed right here in the studio. Correct. Here, and of course that's Joy and Jason that they're the host, and they try to get someone else in every week if they possibly can. And Barry and Willie, they cook at camps, and they cooked up a meal like they would if they were in a camp, and it was kind of fun. I just happened to tune in and watched it.
Barry's a good guy.
And I know Barry very, very well. He works with our local district attorney, Earl Taylor here. He resides over in the Eunice area, but it was a good show. Watch What's Cooking on our television station here.
You want to talk about What's Cooking here?
You can. That's a good idea.
Show this photo, Mark. This was our planning lunch that we had at Swallows Dinner Club. We got together to talk about what we're going to do this year for the Breakfast with Santa. That's coming up at the Indian Hills Country Club. It's on Wednesday, December the 5th from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. So if you want to come, send me an email. If you haven't got your invitation in the mail yet, and most people got their invitations, I think they're already on my list.
But you know, I want to mention that just because you're not getting an invitation, you know,
Come.
This is a list that people, they call us and let us know, and then they're on the mailing list. So if you want to come, no matter where you are, you're in Morgan City, or you're in Jeff Davis Parish, or you're in Evangeline Parish, or anywhere in this Acadiana 8 parish area that you all can watch this show, well, please.
You can buy a ticket at the door, $25 for the breakfast. You can come on in. If you want to be a gold sponsor, we ask for a $125 donation. If you want to move up, we've got the $500 donations and the $1,000 donations. We take them all.
And we get them all. We get them already.
A little bit of sprinkling of every size. So everybody helps. We get everything from the $25 to the $1,000. We'd like your help. 100% of the proceeds go to help the kids
now,
for therapy.
These chefs don't just volunteer their time starting at 5 o'clock that morning. They bring all the food, and everything is free. And I mean, everything is free. All of our work that we put in, the postage stamp, everything.
And Sunrise Fast Cash help with that. Entrepreneur Printing donates the printing materials for us.
I mean, it just on and on, really. It's all free. Every dollar that you donate goes to the Opelousas Area Cerebral Palsy Clinic. Every dollar goes to it, and they don't charge anything for the sessions that they have with the kids and the young adults that they do the therapy for. So, I mean, it's a win-win for everybody. Please, open your pocketbook, send me a check, please.
And let me show the picture. We'll introduce all the chefs and all the people involved. If you go on the picture on the left-hand side, it's Kevin Doucette with Piggly Wiggly Stores here in town. And the guy all the way to the right is Joey Quibido, also with Piggly Wiggly. He runs the South location here in town. And, of course, hosts with Jason Huguet on What's Cooking.
What's Cooking.
The second guy from the left with the Got Gumbo T-shirt, that's Ernest Prejean with Prejean's Restaurant right there in Karen Crow.
Executive chef.
That's right. Next to him is Miss Gwen Frugier with the GFWC Women's Club that goes and cooks all sorts of bonbons for us in the past. I think this year is going to be like a sweet potato bread that they're making that go with the breakfast. Next to her is Mitch Olivier in the background, Crawfish Corner, that does a lot of wholesale crawfish and retail crawfish as well.
And boiled crawfish at that location, right
And
near the T.H. Harris Vocational Technical School.
That's right, and that's Bobby Dupre, Santa Claus, there in the middle with the red hat on. We've also got Troy Young next on the picture, who is involved with the Indian Hills Country Club. He and his father and all, the family owns Indian Hills Country Club, and they give us the site to use for free. And down in the bottom front is chef owner Jason Huguet of the Steamboat Warehouse over in Washington, Louisiana. And he's kind of he's our head chef. He's the guy that kind of keeps the whole thing together. Not pictured, or Beth Swallow with Swallow's Dinner Club. She was doing some things with family that day. And Ray Bello with Ray's Catering.
And he was hunting.
That's right.
He was hunting, having fun. And he wanted to come back, and what we told him,
he said,
Ray, look, we know.
I'm going to make the list of what we need for you to do, and Beth as well. So everybody's going to be participating. It's a great time. Please come out and join us at the Indian Hills Country Club.
Okay,
we're down to the end right near a break. We could take our break right now, and what we'll do is we'll see you folks on radio and TV on the other side of 1 minute.